mangled body reduce itself back to little more than tendon-covered bones. His pearlescent skin now also had a grayish undertone, and his thick auburn hair looked faded and brittle, like discarded straw. If anyone saw him, they'd think they were looking at a corpse. "No!" I screamed, dropping Ian's arm. If I held it any longer, I would break it from how frail it was. And Ian wasn't frail. He was the strongest, cleverest, bravest, sexiest, most stubborn man I'd ever met. He'd defeated every challenge anyone had thrown at him, every time. He'd even defeated death once, so he couldn't end up destroyed by Dagon's spell after everything he'd overcome. He just couldn't. Asael let out a deep sigh.
I am so sorry, my sister.
Only then did I realize I was crying. The kind of deep, hiccuping sobs that no one wanted to cry, let alone with an audience. I couldn't seem to stop either. I, widely known as the vampire world's coldest, most unfeeling law guardian, couldn't even slow my heaving sobs. I'd put everything I had into this spell, and it hadn't been enough. Even from the grave, Dagon would win. He'd already made me watch Ian die once. Now Dagon would force me to watch him die again, unless I somehow found another way to stop the magic that was inexorably killing him. I would, I swore, swiping at my tears. I'd find another way. Or I'd make another way. Asael patted my back in a soothing way. As a demon, he probably wasn't used to offering comfort, but despite his lack of practice, he was pretty good at it. "I'm okay," I said, once I'd shoved my pain down enough to speak instead of sob. Then I changed the subject, because if I focused any more on how this spell had failed, I'd lose it again. "Have you had any luck finding our father?" It still felt strange to say, "our father." For thousands of years I thought I had no siblings. Then, a month ago, I found out that Asael was my half-brother, though Asael's other half came from the demon race, while I was half-vampire.
No, he hasn't responded to any of my summonings.
"How can he ignore both of us?" I asked. "No, really, how? If you draw the right symbols in my blood and called me using my true name, I have to come. And I inherited that from dear old Dad. So how can he ignore both of us repeatedly blood ritual summoning him?" Asael shrugged.
He is the epitome of the river separating life and death. Who knows what he is capable of?
Exactly. Which is why we need to find him. Our father might be the only person strong enough to heal Ian. Everything Asael and I had tried might have failed, but our father was a netherworld god. He'd raised Ian from the dead before, so healing him should be well within his purview.
"I will find him,"
Asael said. Then his dark eyes grew more sympathetic.
"But I have no idea how long it will take. If Ian does not survive until then—"
"He will," I interrupted, fighting back a new surge of tears. Crying didn't help Ian. It only took away the energy I'd need to save him. Ian had never let impossible odds stop him from saving me. I wouldn't fail him now. Asael didn't argue. He only inclined his head.
"As you say. However, Ian's condition puts you at a disadvantage, since many enemies are after you. The Vampire Council wants you dead now that they know what you are, and you refused my offer to slaughter them."
"I still do," I said, though I patted his hand. "A human brother might bring me a bouquet of flowers to brighten my day. My demon brother wanted to bring me a bouquet of my enemy's body parts. Gruesome, yes, but his motivation was sweet, even if his method of showing affection was less so."
"Very well. No slaughtering the council,"
Asael said, sounding disappointed.
"Their death sentence on you aside, you also have Dagon's allies seeking..."